try it and do not come back to the comment section and tell them that, oh, my try adi ayejuma. And they don't do any of those. Well, when I shared the artwork that she was going to be guest on the show today, people were like, oh, Giovani, I love her. I admire her from afar. And I asked one question. Do you comment under her post or say no? They watch from afar. Sweet Adjeley. Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Oh,
Thanks for inviting
nice.
me.
Thank you for coming up. Well, we hear you're supposed to be on honeymoon.
Yes.
And walk called.
I know.
What happened?
Duty calls and you run.
That is it. You have no excuse.
Then after we go back to honeymoon.
I love that. And they say the way to the man's heart is through the stomach. You have been in that stomach since. Anyway, let's get to know you. For those who are hearing of your name for the very first time, Sweet Adjeley. Who is Sweet Adjeley?
Na Adjeley Kwe.
That's right.
It's Sweet Adjeley.
And we hear you're a food vlog. How long have you been doing this?
7 years.
What drove you into it?
Oh, I've always loved the kitchen. I may be the laziest person, but when it comes to cooking, I love it, especially the sweet eating things. You know, the things that are sweet. I want to be there. And growing up, when there's a party, outdooring and stuff, when they're making the chips and cakes and stuff, I like to be there. So
You're part of the process.
Because all those people that are not part of it, they get less.
It's true.
So if you help, you get more. So that's where it started.
I like this calculation. Why am I finding out this? Actually, I've been doing this since. Nice. And but this is what you do professionally.
Okay, so I did home economics in secondary school, and then I went to the New York restaurant school to become a chef. So yes.
Wow. And since then, it's been like that.
Since then.
But I hear you're very active on social media. A lot of people follow you. Where do you get your most traffic from, apart from Ghana? Apart from Ghana, yeah.
Okay, so from Ghana, then it spreads out. Funny enough, I have a lot of followers in Nigeria, South Africa, Kenya. I also, then the UK, US. Well, I think it's Ghana, then US, Nigeria, when you look at the analytics.
Yes.
But if not, then it's really all over the world.
Do you get a lot of people calling you that I want this special recipe? My mom is vegan, my dad is on this medication and would have to be taking so and so forcing you to do, you know.
So they inbox me a lot, asking me about the special recipes. With that, I may help a little, but I'll still let them know to seek help from their, healthcare provider, because what may be good for somebody may not be for the other, and depending on their health issues, the healthcare professional will be best.
I love that. And also another one I've been meaning to ask, what's your favorite thing to prepare?
Well, it's peanut butter soup because it's my husband's favorite.
Oh, okay.
Groundnuts.
We like the first one. The first one makes, if it's a groundnut, the ground and all the peanut butter soup sounds more like something I go, we love it. How do you do yours?
Okay, so I've had a lot of fights on social media because I simplified it.
Okay.
Our food tends to take forever to cook.
That's true.
So instead of the usual
you mashing
with tomatoes and stuff and frying,
get the fine tune,
then it's jumping all over the place. Then you add water to it again, and then you put it to your meat. I just put it in my blender, add water, mix it up, and pour it on the meat. And people wanted to beat me.
Fast way out.
Yes, until they tried it, and most people are cooking it that way.
Wow.
Now, I feel the peanuts maintains its flavor when you do it like that. But when you cook and cook again, it kind of disappears a little bit.
So I once had a poll on social media when I asked their favorite food vlogger on my Facebook page, and I had over 1,000 comments, and majority of them chose you and then another Salinko. They mentioned your name and then something Salinko.
Sandiko.
Okay, I don't know. I didn't know. So I just, one of these, sometimes you want to sample.
You didn't know me then.
No. So you want to just sample people's because a client wanted to know someone to do business with. And then they asked me, who is my go-to person for food on social media? And then majority of the people were like, hey, Sweet Adjeley, hey, Sweet Adjeley, Sweet Adjeley. That's for
Thank you, guys.
her recipes, her chicken light soup. And I'm like, hey, why am I the last to know everything?
Yes.
And I'm now seeing your numbers. YouTube, you have over 1 million subscribers on YouTube.
Yes.
Wow. Wait, let me know how involved family is in this whole activity.
So my husband has been a great help because he's a very private person.
Okay.
So when I wanted to start this, he said, no way, no way.
Don't be putting our food on
I
social
don't want
media.
people to know what I'm eating. You know?
Wow, we are showing some of them on Facebook. If you're fasting, don't watch. All right, if you're fasting, don't watch. That is Banku sitting in the middle of the sea, the ocean, because you see.
That's actually funfun.
Yeah.
Funfun.
No. Is it what?
Funfun.
With okra?
Yes, not fufu. Funfun.
What's the difference? Now some of
So
us were
this
only
is-
after the end product.
This is made out of fermented cassava dough. So like agbilima. So I think people are calling it cassava bangun, but it's fermented cassava dough only.
Okay.
There's no corn dough in it.
Oh, just that one. And it goes
it's-
as well.
It's made just like
Banku.
If you try this, you will prefer it to banku. It's very delicious.
Oh, my sister, don't try me.
I
Because
promise you.
Oh, you make me start. Because I'm supposed to be on diet. You understand? This one that you are ending.
You have to try.
So let me just call my instructor there. It's not my fault. I'm learning from the best. Wow. So wait, you have a studio in the house? Or you have a whole camera crew?
My
that,
kitchen.
That's your workstation?
Yes.
So you
Maybe
just
in the
set up-
future I'll get a studio.
No, we like
purposely
it. We love it. We love to see whatever.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the peanut butter soup. And it doesn't, I didn't fry the
Nothing.
I just
Hey, people will be visiting you for shaggy reasons. My friends who are Jehovah's Witness, they be anka me anka de bia me ma onyame sam. Upo mi china gates. Ubeti awake nie je. Now I'm sure you have a lot of visitors and friends coming over, yeah?
actually not.
Really?
Okay, so in the US, my house is far. It's the kind of Udomia bra type of thing. So yeah, it's for me to even get African food, I usually travel about 45 minutes to an hour
No way.
to get it. So yeah.
Oh, that's what motivated the whole drive to just do your own thing. And wait, some of these spices, do you also produce them yourself?
Yes, I have
Tell me about
my
it.
all-purpose seasoning. I have my natural spice mix, kelewele seasoning,
jeez.
and I'm also working on just the regular garlic, ginger powders and stuff. And if you see all those spices that's blended already, I kind of came up with that when I first started social media. I put it there. I'll blend everything together, put them in ice cube trays and freeze them, and then I'll get them out into Ziploc bags. So whenever I'm cooking, I'll just take one and put it in it.
What's the best way to preserve those spices?
So I feel when it's in the refrigerator, as time goes on, it loses its flavor. But when you freeze it, it locks in the flavor. However, those of us in Ghana, because of
weather.
Dunso and all that,
Your freezer is not freezing.
yes. So I advise them to use smaller containers. So say if you blend it, you will have a small container that you put some in. When that one finish, you get another one and leave it in the fridge let it last for about a week or two. And if you put them in smaller containers, it's better.
Wow. Someone is asking, Giovani, please, that's my idol right there. She taught me cooking 101. There are people who come to you with this, I guess. Like they learned how to prepare certain dishes from just your page and your YouTube channel.
Yes, some have
Free
started businesses
with it?
from watching, yeah.
So, and you don't charge them for these things?
No.
Why?
You know, with social media, we do earn money there.
Oh, the monetization.
And also, at times we do feel discouraged, but then you get people that will come into your inbox and say, Sweet Adjeley, you've helped me. And lately, my recipes aren't popping up for a lot of my followers, and they would come into my inbox and they are mad. Sweet Adjeley, you're not posting anymore. And what really warms my heart is they will see other recipes, but they will come and tell me that I was waiting for your recipe before trying it, and that means a lot to me.
That's
really
what keeps
appreciate.
you going.
Yes.
Wow. Okay, I have another one here. Giovani, please. She's monetized the page. Oh, please, you should tell us how. I'm sure.
I learned Ghana can
Yes,
monetize
now, yeah.
now.
Yeah.
It used to be where they couldn't. That's why people in Ghana weren't making any money.
Yeah.
I remember in December, I had an interview and I was like, this is not fair. Facebook needs to monetize Ghana. And you know, it may be my fault. Some people say, don't tell people how you're making your money.
No.
But if you have a talent and you can put it on social media and make a little money out of it, I encourage you to do that.
That's right. Okay, we've got another question here. How often do you collaborate with other content
creators? I don't collaborate much. And when they say collaboration, do they mean
like working with some of them on your like today I've got
together?
Giovani the chef in my kitchen and we're going to prepare a special
maybe
from his
one day
region.
when I move to Ghana, then I can do that. But in the US,
all right, I understand. You're still in Domiabra, so that's okay. All right, Giovani, please. My daughter loves to cook, and she's such a huge fan. She's only 5 years.
Oh, I love her too.
How do you nurture a talent like that? Any of your children taking after you? Or?
No.
They're boys?
2 boys, 1 girl.
And the boys, what are they saying? What is the excuse they are giving us?
So my son, my eldest son, who's 21, can cook jollof
Adjeley.
like nobody's business.
Adjeley, why are you hiding? Adjeley, why are you hiding? Your eldest is what? 20?
21.
Just say, you've seen elections before.
He can vote.
Wow. You don't look it. You are blessed.
Thank you.
Nice. So he can cook jollof.
Yes.
Which of the jollofs?
If he cooks jollof, it's as if I cooked it. So
Ghana jollof from Nigeria.
I mean, I'm Ghanaian,
Thank you. Now you are talking. I like that. Another question here. Yes, I think we should answer that part of how do you nurture that cooking spirit
in a 5-year-old.
Yeah.
So
when you see the potential.
Unfortunately, I think it's getting harder and harder to teach kids how to cook because growing up we cooked outside on a coal pot. You had no choice than to fan.
Compound house things.
You know, so you had no choice than to sit there and fan. So you learn how to cook without somebody saying, come in the kitchen, stand here, this is how you cut onions. No, you just learn how to do it. So with a child like that, I think what I did initially with my children was to get a skillet because I was afraid of them turning on the fire. So the skillet, you just plug it in and it gets hot and just start them off. First fry egg and then make egg stew, which is one of the easiest to do. Then mom needs to be in the kitchen with them making pancakes, the sweets. You know, because it's the sweets that got me here. Because cooking is hard.
That's right.
And you have to be passionate about it. So since she likes it now, encourage her. Buy her. Nowadays, they have little cooks. They're miniature stuff that you can buy for them, pots and pans. Make sure you get her an apron. Make it even better by putting her name on the apron.
Wow, customized and all.
Get her the little chef's hats. And when she does something, even if it doesn't taste the best, you just, oh my gosh, it's so delicious and stuff. And that would encourage her to want to do more.
How do you handle? I'm going through your YouTube page right now, checking out comments, likes, and all that. You're very detailed about whatever you put out there.
Yeah.
Is that deliberate?
Yeah, because I try to reach everybody, you know, and at times the comments, if you're reading, all of it aren't good, but it's okay because we learn from some of them.
Okay.
We engage. At times we do get mad, but
how do you manage that negative comments and all that?
my husband helps a lot because sometimes the first thing you see when you wake up is a terrible comment, and you just get upset.
Trying to ruin your day.
So before I would not respond at all, but nowadays if it's too much, I would respond because at times you see their kids, but they think you're a kid too, so they can talk to you.
Yeah, I know.
So when I see that you're a kid, at times I try to educate you a little bit.
Wow. And with people saying that this is not what my mom used to do, and she's the best. You know, in an African setting, everybody believes your mom is the best chef in the world.
It's true.
So how do you manage all that, still maintaining a fair balance, you know, like, I'm keeping it professional, but hey, I shouldn't kakra, you know?
But so recently I had a comment of somebody saying that the way I made fanti, they saw somebody else make it, but they steamed the fish first. And the person is fanti. So since I'm not fanti, I must be doing something wrong. So I responded by saying that, well, this is how I know that fanti is cooked. You make the stew or sauce, and then you put the fresh fish in it. I've never seen anybody steam the fish and then add the tomatoes. Everything would be stuttering.
Because
but if you
the
want
fish, the bones here and there.
Yeah, fish doesn't take that long to cook. So if you're gonna put the fish first before the tomatoes, and I think they wanted to make their case by saying that the person was fanti.
Yeah.
So once I said that, this is how I've learned it, this is how I've seen it, but you can choose the one that you prefer. Yeah.
That's it. Everybody goes home happy. Yeah, I like that. So beyond cooking, what do you do?
So I'm a medical assistant.
Oh, great.
So I work in a doctor's office. I do draw blood, and I'm a mother of
and a full-time wife.
A full-time.
I like that. Well, let's talk about some misconceptions about, cooking. I've heard people say this time and again that those of you who cook, after it's all said and done, you lose appetite. Is that true? If you spend the whole day maybe cooking for the family, get together, picnic and all those things. No. When it's officially done, you're like, oh man, let me just grab a chicken. Yeah, I'm done, I'm full.
That's if you're picking and eating a lot while you're cooking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you keep tasting, instead of tasting just a little bit, you keep eating.
That's why they don't allow me in the kitchen.
You would be full, but if you maintain your composure, discipline yourself, then you can sit at the table with everybody else.
Okay. I've asked, how adventurous are you in the kitchen? Have you ever been in a situation where you have to put two and two together to make some magic work? Maybe the entire household is very hungry and they have, like, say, the kids have 10 minutes to rush out to school. Can you put something together in that 10 minutes?
It's been a long time I've done that because all the kids are grown and they can make their own breakfast.
Okay.
But in terms of cooking something quickly, that's how I came up with using just bell peppers to make a sort of jollof rice. I only had some sausages and shrimps in the house and bell peppers that were going bad. So, and I had rice.
That's right.
So when they got hungry, I'm like, okay, what can I put together in under an hour? So then I brought the peppers out, onion, blended everything together, put oil, poured in the blended ingredients, fried it, and then I added I kind of fried the sausages and shrimps a little bit as well, and then once I added it, It was ready in under an hour, and it was so delicious. I recently shared the recipe, and so many people are loving it.
Wow. Well, in case you just join us, we're having our conversation with Sweet Adjeley. She's an award-winning food vlogger. She loves her recipe. She loves her food. She loves to cook, and she loves to teach as well. She's got free, I'll call this free masterclass on her channels, YouTube, Facebook, where you can go there and just journey with her in the kitchen, all right? Yes. From beginner to expert level. Because me, I'm about to enter your kenke recipe song.
Oh, if you try my kenke,
yes,
you
go ahead.
won't buy it.
What?
Oh. I was brought up in a kenke household.
Guys,
so
I am making that promise tomorrow. Check my Facebook page for the first visual, all right? And I am big. See, that kenke go over everybody. It go over your... Phil, I'll invite you. I'll bring in some to work. So everyone must eat that kenke. Amaka, don't run away. You have to show up at work tomorrow because I've got kenke that I'll be cooking from scratch. Wait, what else do I need apart from garlic?
Do you have the... You don't need garlic in kenke.
Guys, ignore my jota, okay? Let's start from the scratch. what do I need?
All you need is fermented corn dough.
Thank you.
You need salt and the husk.
I got it.
And okay. Well, the water to cook.
I have it.
Simple cry.
Oh, guys. That's that when my kenke, even if I tie the cry, usually I budget, but it's give it time. Blow air on it, it will harden. Okay, just blow air on it, it will. All right, we've got more questions coming your way. But if you're stuck on an island, if you were stuck on an island and you have the liberty, you're gonna be on there for say 3 days. All right, no husband, no children there. And you're allowed to pick, say, 4 very essential things. You have the cooking utensils, or you can make fire. That's what I'm saying. You have, let's say, a pan. Yeah, those basics you have.
So I can make fire. I have the pots and pans.
You have water, you have oil, I'm sure. But you're allowed to pick only 4 essentials to help.
Do you mean ingredients?
Yes, to help your survival on the island for 4 days. What are you going for?
So I'll have yam.
Okay, let me name that then. Yam, 1.
Yam. I'll have tomatoes, onion, pepper.
Okay, let me say those are also provided.
4.
No, those are also provided for
except
you.
for the yam. Okay.
Yes. So go ahead.
So I'll have the yam.
1.
Coconut oil.
Coconut oil. Yeah. 2.
My all-purpose seasoning.
Okay, that's.
And water.
And water. You should be fine. Hey, sir. Wow. What is your favorite song if you're in the kitchen and you're just enjoying your time alone with the utensils?
Oh, I sing a lot. I have a problem with that.
You sing a lot?
I don't have a favorite song, and it's kind of sad because anything I hear...
Okay, what's your genre of music?
It brings a song to mind, so... But my general music, my favorite song, oh gosh.
Maybe look back at the last time you were in the kitchen and sang along to any song. What song was that?
I like Flavor a lot.
Hey, Papalupa.
Yes. So, yeah,
oh, okay.
I like him a whole lot. And his song, Ada.
Oh, wow.
It's my favorite.
Okay,
so,
I'll do that for you. I'll do that one for you. But yes, we're going to jump right into some more questions for her. She has at least 5 more minutes to dash back to what she was doing internally. Let me put it that way. So enjoy this. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Adjeley, or Sweet Adjeley, is our guest on the show. 3FM Drive. Stay with us.
My beautiful baby.
also to all of you listening to Na or Sweet Adjeley right here on the 3FM Drive with me, Giovani Caleb. Says, well, we love the videos, we love the simplicity in the recipes, and she uses things that we don't have to Google to buy. These are things you will find in the Ghanaian market.
Yes.
So when you go to the market, you're not going to be asking who question.
Yes.
I'm looking for this today. You'll be showing picture. You when they say ginger, you know when you get there, you find that ginger.
Yes.
I like that. When you get all this feedback, how does that make you feel?
Makes me, well, it encourages me to keep moving. Yeah, it does. We all need that.
That's right. We all do. Another one here says, Giovanni, please ask how she's maintaining traditional values or instilling that in her children, especially growing outside Ghana.
So, a lot of people at times get on us that don't live in Ghana for our children, but I do speak my language to them. Yes.
Oh, nice.
The first two understands almost everything. The first one used to speak Ga, but when we come to Ghana and he spoke, they made fun of him. So then he decided not to speak again. Yeah, so when you speak to him now, it started in Ghana. They made fun of him. Now when you speak Ga to him, he'll respond in English, and people get on you on social media for that. And I'm in Ghana, and I am totally ashamed of the people in Ghana because they're doing worse. Their children cannot speak Ga, Tree, Ewe, nothing. Everybody is speaking English. So my children are doing better.
Like that. Okay, let's talk about the brand. The brand Sweet Adjeley. I mean, a lot of people have suggested, and I'm sure you hear this often, that put your own products out there, label them in your name, and then your fan army, the Sweet team, right, will get to buy some of these things. Are there some out already?
Yeah, so for this, I have the spices, which are all-purpose, natural spice mix, kelewele seasoning. Also working on just the regular ginger, garlic powder, and everything. And I'm also thinking about the wet spices, the one that the Sweet team knows as the spice blend cube or green marinade. I'll be working on that as well. I also have merchandise like T-shirts, aprons that just says Sweet Team. So if you want Sweet Adjeley close to you and you're cooking and you want it to say Sweet Team, I'll have some in Ghana. I'll be taking, I also have some in the US. So I'll work on getting it.
Do you have a link
them.
for them to follow? Is there a
Not yet.
Okay.
But I'm working.
You'll definitely announce it on your pages as well. All right. Okay. I love that. And okay, there's another one. How has cooking affected your marriage? I'm trying to make sense. I'm trying to make sense out of it.
In a good or negative way.
It has to be a good way. It has to be a good way. Yeah. Are you always super busy in the kitchen? Do you make time for hubby and the kids when the need be?
Okay, the kids do not have time for us anymore. Yes, it used to be when I'm sitting down, one is here, one is there. When I get up, the person here is like, that's my spot. But now, I can stay downstairs from morning to evening, and then, they don't have my
so
time.
In their room and all that. Okay.
But we're like almost empty nesters because my husband and I are usually together. My husband is a tennis instructor.
Oh, great.
And yes. So
that's nice. I should play him one of these days.
Oh, you should.
Yeah, I just started learning tennis this week. Why have you given up on me already?
Well, he's a good instructor, so he can really.
Oh, tell him that I just started this week.
The stadium is not far from here.
Yeah, my friend Alexis Bill, Pacino, and a lot of others. They said I should enter tennis, and they just got me buying all these things over the weekend.
It's fun.
I went for my first lesson yesterday. Still nursing the wounds. Internally, I'm not myself. I feel like my hand is at home and I'm here.
Are you just...
No, I'm not messing with you.
Would you agree that tennis is the hardest sport in the world?
I think so too. Well, it's too early to tell. And I don't want to have that
It
that
is.
mental picture.
Just have it.
Else I won't show up tomorrow for.
It is. It's the only sport that your coach can speak to you.
Yeah,
It's also the only sport that doesn't have a time limit. So you can be playing for 3 days. If you get your point, I get my point. We keep playing until
somebody drops.
Yeah.
Wow. And I hear they have such endurance.
Yes.
That's the one I'm going for because my wife will need it.
Hey.
Yeah. Saying come on. Thank you so much, Sweet Adjeley, for spending time with us. And we wish you well. We're proud of what you're doing. It's not easy. Reaching out to people you may never get to meet. These are just random people who just love what you do. That's a lot of strength, eh?
Yeah.
You need it. Yeah, we pray for strength and health.
Amen.
And we get to see you at the very, very top. Keep making Ghana and the world proud.
Amen.
Yeah. So talk to your fans. Let's follow you on social media as well. Your final words to them.
So hello, sweet team. You guys know I love you so much. I have been MIA for a while. I had a surprise for you guys, but unfortunately, you guys have seen all the surprise already, but I'll still work on getting it out to you guys. If you're not a Sweet Team member, be sure to follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and also YouTube. All of it, Sweet Adjeley.
Wow. Okay. And YouTube as well,
Everything
Facebook. Are you on
Adjeley.
Telegram?
No.
There's no link like that. So please explain it. And do you have you don't have a Twitter?
I have Twitter, but I don't understand Twitter.
I don't understand. Maybe let your team handle that as well for you.
Yeah, I think
and
so.
And then on TikTok. We'll need you on TikTok as well.
I'm on TikTok.
So when you go live and you're doing your things,
then you can be giving me
follow your gift. They'll give you
I learned lions are very big money. So that's what, if Sweet Team, if you're watching me, I'll go live on TikTok. So please be sure to be there to give me some lions.
Yeah, do an artwork and let them know on Facebook and the platforms you have. So when you give them a time, then they can join you in that specific time.
Okay.
So
please get your susu box.
Very important.
Be putting your money for my lions.
Thank you very much. Another favorite song, so we wrap up the interview with that one. Which other favorite song do you have? Think of it. Whilst you think of it, let me remind our listeners that TV3 Educational Fair is happening on the 1st and the 2nd and the 3rd of August. So please note, it's happening at Lisa Hotel, Northridge, on the 2nd and the 3rd of August. 2nd and 3rd of August. From 8 a.m. Please come through and get to interact with all these brains, people, network, have conversations around people who are well vested in that space, especially for secondary school options, university programs, master's degree, information around professional courses. You're looking out to study abroad. They have all the keys and we're dropping all that for you. It's a free event. Come with your colleagues, come with your roommates, come with your children, come with your guardians. In fact, let's just get to learn all these things. If you are into educational materials, your supply, you are in the edutech space, your service provider, in a financial company, please book a spot as a vendor. Call 053-2200-927, 053-2200-927 or 0244-3584-976, 0244-3584-976, 0244-3584-976. All right, register now. Remember, the TV3 Edu Fair 2024 is happening on the 2nd and the 3rd of August 2024 at Alisa Hotel. Brought to you proudly by Center for Higher International Education Facilitation. Chief for short. right, so, someone asked a message for your management number, so let me quickly put that on. It's 0279 29 0000. Is that it? Yeah, 0279 29. And the 0 has to be 4. It has to be 4. So 0000. Once again, thank you. And he said your favorite song right now for the outro is
I Hope You Dance.
I Hope You Dance. That's by Leanne Womack. Okay. Wow. Thank you. We need Jollof Bekopa.